But again, if you're looking at the point from risk assessment and evaluation, Ole Miss, if you get Lane Kiffin to coach you in the bowl game and mess around and win in it, that's good. He gone anyway.
Right.
That's good for you. Somebody bought your coach. Your problem is somebody wanted your coach so bad that they threw an obscene amount of money at it. So again, that's a good problem to have. So again, you're thinking like a CEO. I'm not thinking like a fan. I'm thinking like a CEO. Hey, what's most advantageous for us right now? And that's to have Lane Kiffin on the sideline when these bowl games, these weird, whatever. And the rankings have probably come out now. We're talking all of this, but this is the biggest domino to fail to cause repercussions on all of this. Because now, look, what does the coaching job, the vacancy at Penn State look like? What does that look like?
I'll tell you this right here. I tell you, without Penn State, we're talking about Lane Kiffin. Let's stick with Lane Kiffin. But I'm just saying, it's a lot more things to pan out because there are two more good coaches out there. And you can argue me with this. I think Brian Kelly is a good coach.
Yeah, he's gonna get a job.
I think Houston Nutt is a good coach. I mean, not Houston Nutt,
Hugh
but
Freeze.
Hugh Freeze is a good coach.
DJ Durkin, who was the interim at Auburn, and I don't even get how they ain't got him on. Like,
and depending on what college you are, I would take a second chance on Jimbo Fisher if I didn't have to pay a lot of money.
I think Jimbo.
I think the name Jimbo Fisher gonna require a lot of money.
But at the same
Texas,
time,
I mean, A&M gave him now. He don't need nothing.
But
you don't need it, but.
But I think what's going on with the old dogs, and I could be wrong, but I think their way of the approach to the game has become somewhat antiquated.
Yeah.
Like it's old to the point of saying you can't tell a kid that's making $1.6 million that he didn't give enough effort on a route. You dig what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, that's why again Saban, which I put the litmus test against anyone as far as coaching, Nick Saban knew, okay, this is the run. The game, the landscape is changed.
It's not going.
It's not going back. They're gonna curtail it. They're gonna close that loophole. But right now, it is. Hey man,
so it's not go down. It's not the coaches. Okay, $10 million coach come in your house and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take care of your kid. Come to my school. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." It's not that. It's the Lane Kiffin show. Lane Kiffin is gonna say two things when he comes sit in your kid's house.
Yep.
Show me the money and play now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what he.
I'm going to show you the money to play now.
To play right now.
That's why I'm hearing Ryan Williams from Alabama. I've been offered $2 million to transfer to LSU.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing that though.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it. But again, if it doesn't translate to wins, you're going to be judged. It's performance based.
Yeah.
A head coaching job is performance based. It's performance based work. What have you done for me lately? We were having a conversation off camera about Mike Tomlin.
Yes.
Hey man, Mikey T, one of the greatest to ever do it. But again, it's been stagnation.
Yeah.
It's not equating to wins. Look.
But Kiffin just been hot, man. Ever since he left Alabama, been to FIU.
Yeah, and the name Kiffin carries so much weight in football.
He just been hot.
But
man.
again, when you extrapolate it all and you look at it from an evaluation standpoint,
He's a vanilla Deion Sanders.
But
As for I'm talking about swag,
yeah,
media fluff,
yeah,
you know.
But look what it's looking like with Prime right now.
Because I'm telling you, if Prime come back next year and get 8-9 wins, then you can't mess Prime name up.
But you can't. But what I'm saying is, you had your pick of the litter, you had all the buzz, which you created.
Yes.
You had your son, and you had the Heisman Trophy winner.
He could have got it all right then.
Okay.
He tried though. But
he tried, but again, what Prime is being paid off of is what he's done those last 2 or 3 years. Bro, you got eyes on Boulder, Colorado. So you got broke off.
Yeah.
But now it looks like what it looks like with the NIL and the covetous bear. Like that team that Travis Hunter won the national champion on, I think they had like 60 transfer portal kids to come in, and Prime was hot and he had swag. So again, you look at that and you hope you can duplicate that with Lane Kiffin and Baton Rouge.
But Prime will get one pass. And I agree.
I mean, again,
I agree. I will give Prime this pass. He's in Colorado versus Ole Miss versus FSU versus Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if Prime was even at Arkansas,
I
he would
agree
do
with
better.
you. I agree with
That's why he get that pass.
I mean, how you judge Prime on what he's doing, that's a different from a side. But what I'm looking at is, okay, I've got a variable comp. I can look at a comparison of what Deion Sanders did in Colorado and hope I can duplicate that in Baton Rouge. But again, now look at what's going on with Deion in totality. When everybody else can get players and the wave is gone, that's what it looked like in Boulder.
Yes.
when all the impact players like
But
somebody.
that just speaks to his recruiting
So let me ask you-
Yeah.
thing more than it
Let
does
me
his
ask you a
coaching.
serious
though.
question.
but
Do y'all really think Lane Kiffin going to LSU? You really think he can duplicate what he did at Ole Miss?
I don't. But again,
Because he
like,
can have the same
here's
player,
the
he can have the
thing.
same coaching staff.
It won't be
It's
hard
gonna be-
because what has he done at Ole Miss?
he 11-1.
wins.
He
That's
11.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
it. 11
But
wins. I see
he's
what you're saying.
11-1. Has he won the SEC championship?
No.
So again,
Has he been
Won.
has he been to the dance? You
So
dig what I'm
again-
saying? So what has he done
so again,
Man, don't
you
even-
gave him
other
a
than
lot-
have a name?
you
Yeah.
gave him a, so again, when we talk about the market dictates the price, I think that's wrong and out of balance in professional sports because look, I know all of it's based off potential.
Yes.
But again, if that doesn't equate to W's, like if you're a stat guy, whatever it is, analytics, if this doesn't equate to wins, like 3-pointer is the holy grail in the NBA now.
Yeah.
But look, I saw a game where the center, the 5, took 16 3-point shots.
Yeah.
16.
Well, think about it like this, though. Think about it like this. Think about what McVay did when he had Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And he basically, they went to a Super Bowl. They went to a Super Bowl with Jared Goff, and then
And that scheme.
McVay came out and said, hey, wait a minute, man. I can't win with this dude. We talking about Jared Goff. You
So
know what I'm
again,
saying?
from a
Raise-
talent
raise
evaluation,
with car.
You did what-
But-
so they did the trade.
yeah.
You did what I'm saying? This is the same thing that I'm thinking to myself that LSU is telling Lane
get-
Kiffin,
I
hey,
get-
man, whatever you need to win this game,
Yeah.
we willing to give it to you. Whatever they won't give you, we'll give it to you.
I can tell y'all this right here. It's going to be very interesting watching Lane Kiffin transition to LSU and what happens all around college football doing that because LSU is fit to throw some money.
They throwing money.
And the transfer portal is still crazy. And that brings me to Joe, college football playoffs. We got the conference championships coming
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
And let's talk about that. Because we still,
Hey.
okay, let's talk about the
this
matchup.
weirdness, how it all set up.
Let's talk about the conference games. All right, right now. So let's just talk about. We got Friday matchups. We got Saturday matchups. Let's start with the small conference because we got to show them love. All right. So we got Troy and James Madison. That is the Sun Belt Championship.
which James Madison tried to get a bid to the 12.
Which they almost had it. I thought. I think
They in North Texas are
Tulane
like,
kind of.
well, that may be fluff
Yeah,
too,
Tulane kind of.
but those are the bubble teams supposedly.
Okay, and then we got Kennesaw State and Jacksonville.
Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should know that. That beat us. That's one in Alabama, right?
JSU.
That's
I
conference,
knew you was going to say
That's
it.
Conference USA. Texas A&M. Texas, North Texas, and Tulane. That is the American Athletic Championship.
Tulane is ranked, and North Texas, I think, is undefeated or got like one loss. So they're saying
That should be
out
a
of
good
Ja-
game.
That's what I'm saying. The North Texas and the James Madison game, those have implications that might, like, hopefully get into the 12,
Yeah.
which we'll speak more about in a minute.
Right. Okay. And then we got It's get kind of interesting.
UNLV
I
and
like
Boise
UNLV
State.
and Boise State, and that is the Mountain West Championship game, which I think is going to be interesting. I think that's going to be the best game out of Friday. Even though Troy is my alma mater, go Trojans. I'm pulling for Troy, but I'm watching that UNLV and Boise State only because maybe if Boise State had 2 more wins, we might be talking about them creeping in. Just saying.
But again, when you're looking at the whole point, Tulane is ranked.
Yes.
Tulane is actually ranked. And again,
24.
it's going to be the group of 5. But again, if they win their conference championship, they're a
They should
conference
go up.
champion. But again, North Texas, James Madison, and Tulane were all in the play. But Tulane was ranked. James
Yeah.
Madison wasn't, and I don't think North Texas ever was. But their records are so good in their conferences, they're saying the group of 5, like I said, we're going to get to the other 4 with the meat and the
it's
potatoes.
weird, though. Is conference game playing on neutral sites still?
No. Conference championships. Yeah, they
yeah,
are.
on neutral sites.
Are they?
Yeah, they're all right here.
Yeah.
They're all
sure
lined
is.
up right here.
Why?
Because it's supposed to be a neutral field. So again, with this
It's about
home
money,
playoff.
right?
Yeah, but
It's about money, right?
think about it right now.
How much a school can get having the best record hosting an
You already
SEC
having-
championship on your campus?
You're already having the playoffs at the
But
schools.
that would tip the. But again,
Because
with the whole
they-
conference championship thing, like
I heard Georgia Tech got like $10 million to play Georgia in a rivalry game in the Mercedes Stadium. So maybe it's something like that.
but
Maybe they're getting more money playing off campus than on campus.
you can fill up. But look, man, look, the Big
Advertised
12,
from the stadium.
the
and
Big
whatnot.
12 championship
They'll-
is going to be in Jerry's world.
Yes.